this is bracketing for Colossians chapter 3, verses 1 to 4. And you're going to see that I put the sections, the 4 sections from the previous. And what you're seeing me do right now is I made a bracket for if then you have been raised with Christ, see the things that are above. The if is the if then construction, so it's conditional with a question mark, that's the marker, and the effect, that if you do this, then this will happen. Of course, the then is applied here. You don't see it actually, but it's applied there. And that's the first section in the construction of the first section that you see. And I'm going to put the asterisk there to show that that's the main point. The next section is right here. It is set your mind on things that are above, not on the things that are on the earth. This is a comparison. This is a plus minus bracket, and the plus is on the positive to set your mind on things that are above. The minus is on the not. The negative will always have a not in there, and the main point of the positive negative is always the positive. That's why the asterisk is on the plus sign. And in the next section, you will see I'm making a bracket for the third verse. This is actually a series. The word and is usually a progression or a series. And so I don't put it on the top or the bottom part of the bracket. I just put it in the middle because it is a series of things that's going on. That's the third section. I'm going to save the last section for the very end, because this is, you'll find out later, it's temporal. Now, based on these breakdowns, you're going to see that the stars and the main points will align with each other to make another construction. So here, you see that I linked together the E and the plus, and that's going to make a construction that's going to be a general to specific. So seek the things that are above is a general, and the specific, how we specify that, is to set your mind on things that are above and not on things that are on the earth. So he's talking about heavenly things, not earthly things. Just in case that wasn't made sure on the seek the things, sorry about that, then it will make sure on the S on the bottom part. And of course, the specific is going to be the main point of that. So that's important to know. And so I'm going to use that star, and finally going to introduce this specific with the series. Now, the specific is set your mind on things that are above. That's the main point. And the series here is the for you have died and your life is now hidden. Now, the way that I'm going to construct this together, because the word for, that's the indicator that it's a grounds for the main point. This is the grounds, and the main point is starred, which is on top. That's just the indicator for the grounds. Now, there's one more section, that last part, the temporal. I'm going to put a bracket with verse 4 and the star that's on the way left. This is a temporal clause, and what's on the other side of a temporal is the main point. So we'll see here, the main point here is to set your mind on things that are above and not on earth. This is the main point of what a sermon would be preached, on how a sermon would be preached.